Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. Josslyn Jax is on her way back to Port Charles, but things are not going to be smooth sailing when she finally sets foot in town again. She may be beloved by her family and friends, but Josslyn never comes home without complications. This time, she isn't just carrying her usual frustrations and complicated love life. She's coming back with 3 distinct problems hanging over her head. And to make matters worse, one of those problems ties directly into a secret that the WSB has been keeping under wraps. When the truth about that secret comes out, it could change the game not only for Josslyn but for several people in Port Charles. So let's break down what we're looking at, what's bubbling beneath the surface, and how all of this could unravel into explosive fallout. First, let's talk about Josslyn's personal relationships. Whenever she's away, there's tension building in the background. Josslyn's life has been defined by conflict between her loyalty to her family and her own independence. She may try to live as her own person, but her ties to Carly, Sunny, and the Corinthos name mean she can never truly escape drama. Coming back to Port Charles, she's going to have to face the fact that things are not the way she left them. Relationships have shifted, power struggles have evolved, and she's walking right back into the middle of chaos. But that's only the first piece of what she's dealing with. Her second problem is far more emotional. Josslyn has always been torn between wanting a normal life and getting dragged into the danger that surrounds her loved ones. Coming home means she has to confront the fact that she isn't living a normal life at all. She's deeply entangled in mob connections, dangerous alliances, and the constant surveillance that comes from being tied to Sunny's world. No matter how hard she tries, that danger follows her. The question is, what kind of threat will she find herself in when she returns? Because you can be sure that a target will form on her back, whether she likes it or not. The third problem is the one that takes this entire situation to another level. The WSB has been keeping a secret. It's a secret that has been bubbling for some time, and with Josslyn's return, it's positioned to explode. Josslyn isn't someone who looks the other way when secrets are revealed, and if this one involves someone she loves, she will fight tooth and nail to get to the truth. This is where her return story becomes more than just about romance or friendships. It becomes about survival, loyalty, and betrayal. The WSB doesn't like when their business is exposed, and once their secret is out, they will retaliate. Josslyn may end up being caught in the crossfire, making her return one of the most dangerous moments of her life. The spoiler buzz suggests that Josslyn's problems won't just be internal struggles, but will connect directly to the wider landscape of Port Charles. Think about who has ties to the WSB. Anna Devane, for one, has lived in the shadow of WSB's secrets for decades. Every time she thinks she's free, the agency pulls her back in, revealing something new and devastating. If Josslyn's storyline intersects with the WSB, you can bet Anna will be pulled into this mess too. And where Anna goes, Valentine often follows, meaning this could spill into Cassadine drama as well. So Josslyn might be walking back into town with baggage, but the fallout could stretch far beyond her own storyline. There's also the Carly factor. Carly will always be fiercely protective of her daughter, and if Josslyn is carrying problems home, Carly is going to get directly involved. But Carly is already stretched thin. She has her own battles, her own enemies, and her own heartbreaks. Having Josslyn come back with a whole new set of troubles is going to push Carly to her breaking point. And let's be honest, when Carly is pushed, she fights back with a vengeance. The Corinthos women aren't known for sitting quietly and letting others control their fate. Josslyn's problems could ignite Carly into going to war, and that will ripple out into Sunny's world as well. Now, let's dig into the possibility of romance drama, because Josslyn's personal life never stays calm for long. If she comes back with unresolved feelings, or if there are complications with who she's seeing, that will create even more tension. Josslyn has never been one to quietly accept betrayal or dishonesty. She calls people out, she draws lines, and she fights hard for her place in relationships. That makes her return an emotional powder keg, especially if someone has moved on, lied, or betrayed her in her absence. Her love life could collide with her family problems, making everything messy. And you know how things work in Port Charles, romantic drama always bleeds into danger, because someone's heartache becomes someone else's leverage. And then we have to consider the possibility that Josslyn has secrets of her own. She might not just be reacting to what she finds in Port Charles, she could be hiding something she discovered while she was away. If her return comes with knowledge about the WSB secret, then she's already in deep before she even opens her mouth. That's where things get really risky. Because the WSB operates in shadows, and they don't like when civilians poke around in their affairs. If Josslyn knows something she shouldn't, she becomes a liability in their eyes, and liabilities are often eliminated. This could set up a life-or-death scenario that drags multiple characters into danger. What's especially interesting about Josslyn's arc is that she represents a younger generation of Port Charles, but she's stepping right into veteran-level drama. She's not just caught in teen love triangles anymore. She's standing at the edge of government secrets, mob wars, and life-changing betrayals. That's a big leap, but it's a natural one considering her family ties. The Corinthos name always pulls people into the darkest corners of Port Charles, and now Josslyn is no exception. The longer she's around, the more her innocence is stripped away. She's becoming a major player in her own right, and this storyline could cement her as a force to be reckoned with. The WSB secret, in particular, has the potential to reshape the landscape of the show. If it connects to something like long-lost agents, hidden missions, or buried betrayals, then it could pull in multiple families. Secrets don't stay in one corner of Port Charles. They always spread. So if Josslyn's return triggers the exposure of this secret, then everyone from the Devane family to the Corinthos clan to the Cassidines could be pulled into the fallout. That's exactly the kind of storyline that could dominate sweeps and set the stage for months of drama. Let's not forget the emotional toll this will take on Josslyn herself. She's strong, but she's young, and she's being thrust into situations that even veterans like Anna struggle to handle. Watching Josslyn wrestle with loyalty, fear, and the pressure of protecting her loved ones will create powerful moments. Her return isn't just about shocking reveals, it's about testing her limits. Will she rise to the challenge and prove she's a fighter like her mother, or will she crack under the weight of everything being thrown at her? That's the question that will keep viewers hooked. The WSB secret could also expose connections to Jason Morgan, who has always been tangled up in the balance between law enforcement and organized crime. If Jason's history intersects with whatever the WSB is hiding, then Josslyn may stumble into dangerous territory without realizing it. That kind of revelation would hit her hard, because Jason was always a protector for her and her family. Finding out he was connected to something dark and hidden would be devastating. And again, that's the kind of storyline that ties generations together. Josslyn's story would merge with Jason's past, creating rich drama. As all of this unfolds, expect ripple effects to spread across Port Charles. Sonny will be forced to step in, whether he wants to or not, because his daughter's safety will always take priority. Carly will become more aggressive, Anna will be forced to confront her WSB ties, and Valentine will be pulled in by proximity. That's a massive set of characters suddenly tied to one story. And the glue holding it together is Josslyn's return. That shows you just how important she is becoming to the narrative. Her three problems, relationship turmoil, the weight of her dangerous world, and the WSB secret, make for an explosive combination. Separately, each of these would be enough to create drama. Together, they form a storm that could shake Port Charles to its core. Josslyn may think she's just coming home, but she's actually stepping into a minefield. And when those mines start exploding, everyone around her will be affected. So when you think about Josslyn's return, don't just expect a quiet homecoming. Expect betrayal. Expect heartbreak. Expect secrets to be ripped open. Expect the WSB's shadow to fall over Port Charles in ways no one saw coming. And most of all, expect Josslyn to be tested in ways that could define her future. Because this isn't just another storyline. This could be the one that changes everything. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel for all of your updates.